Hi guys, good morning. So today I'm supposed to go for my documentation. The last time we spoke, I think I was telling you guys that I was going to go for my documentation, but before then I wanted to go to a particular organization to see if I could get a request letter from them. Guys, I didn't get a request letter. Actually, I didn't go back there. I didn't go there again because I was just too lazy to go there. And apart from that, I think I want to just bank on my first option. It's not like anything. I just feel like I'm going to get it. Do you understand? I just feel like I'm going to get it, so I don't want to just stress. It's not like I have anybody there. Like I said last time I spoke to you guys, I talked about how that someone needs connection to get this particular place, but then I'm just so confident I'm going to get it, so I'm not going anywhere else. I decided to bank on this option and I'm going to get it. So I'm going for my documentation. I don't have any request letter from this place that I want. They don't give request letters. I initially asked, but they said they don't give request letters, so they have to be the ones to accept you. Like when NYSC sends you there, they have to be the ones to accept you. You can't get a request letter and then send to them. So what I'm going to do now is to make sure that NYSC posts me to this particular organization. So when I get to NYSC secretariat, when I get to the secretariat, what I'm going to do is during my documentation I would write the name of the organization there as where I want to be posted to for my PPA. So that's just what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to hope that I get it, and I'm going to get it. Yeah, so basically that's it. So I'll just get ready now and I'll be on my way. Come with me. Yeah.
Hello.
Let me check my bag.
Give me your email. Sit down. Give me your email and password.
Is that you want to go and snap part of that phone?
What do you see?
So they went back. Is there an issue with that? Do you have a problem with that? Do you have a problem with that?
You said God.
See, I didn't even cross my mind.
She passed us many
Yes,
times.
many
I did
times.
that many times.
Many times like this.
God has started.
God, we make a way. Oh, Baba God, you are the one. Yes, now.
Time.
Some people can wait up to a month before it changes.
We just changed it today or today. I'm going to check it out this evening.
This one is enough to testify. Yes, sir.
Then go and submit. I mean, Google, Jesus.
Giving you guys an update about how my documentation went. The documentation that day was smooth. It was very smooth. It didn't take long. It took about an hour. It was a friend of mine and myself, like both of us that went together. It was was very smooth. It didn't take long. All we did was, I think we submitted 4 passports, and then we filled in some forms, submitted some documents, and that was basically it. I'd already gotten information before the documentation that some people had already gone to submit their acceptance letter, like people that NYSC posted to this organization that I want to be my PPA. So they said they had already gone to the organization to submit their acceptance letter, and they were waiting for, I think, the next week. That was the week that was my documentation. So it was they were told to come back that week, my documentation week, to see if they were accepted or not. So I really needed my state code to change, and I also needed to be posted to this particular place. So the day I went for documentation, those were the two things that I had in mind, and I was just hoping and praying that everything would work out as planned, because usually when you go for documentation, it takes about a month for your state code, plus or minus 3 weeks for your state code to change. And then after your state code changes, then you have to wait a while again for your PPA to reflect on your dashboard. So that was what I was so scared, and I was like, God, I hope everything just works out as planned, so that when it's time for these people to go back to this organization to get their acceptance letter, I would also be able to submit my acceptance letter and then be accepted as well. I needed everything that would usually take a month. I needed everything to get sorted out in just a week. So it was I just kept praying and hoping that God would do everything for me. And guess what? When I got to the NYSC secretariat that day, normally everybody would submit, like once you fill in your form and everything, all you needed to do was just to submit in a particular place, and then at the gate actually, and then I think the security people would take it into the secretariat. But I noticed that if I had submitted it like that, I would not have been attended to on time. So I think that's the reason why it takes so long, because a lot of people go to that secretariat every day. So I just felt that if I had done it that way, it would have taken a longer period of time. So I just I was just looking for a way to get my documents attended to on time. So I made an attempt to enter into the secretariat, because you are not normally allowed to enter into the secretariat to submit your documents. You can enter for other reasons, but usually you're supposed to submit at the gate. So somehow I found my way into the secretariat. I went to a particular office. I was looking for a place that I could just submit and get attended to, because I saw some other people doing that. Some other people that had people that work in NYSC secretariat, they would just come collect their documents from them and attend to it. So I felt, come on, I may not have connection here, but I'm connected by God. God has connection. God knows everybody, so He can link me up with somebody. So that was how I went into the office, and I was just checking for someone that would. I was just looking for someone that had a nice face that would at least attend to me. After some time, there was this woman that came in. She just looked like a friendly person, and I followed her in, and although she kept walking around the secretariat, but I kept following her, hoping that she would enter into an office, and I would enter with her and then make the request. After a while, she entered into an office, and then I went with her. When I got into the office, I realized that she was not the owner of the office. There was somebody else in the office that owned the office, and the woman was like, "Did someone send you to me? Can I help you?" And I'm like, "Yes, ma, I need your help. Nobody sent me to you, but I need your help." And she was like, "What's the problem?" And then I told her everything, how that I needed my state code to change in a week, how I needed to be posted to this particular organization because that's where I would love to serve and everything. And she's like, this particular organization, they don't want us to send coppers there anymore. They already have enough coppers and they're okay. And I'm like, but I really want to be posted there. And she was like, okay, what is your course of study? What do you study in school? And I was like, pharmacy. And she's like, okay, that's fine. And then she told me to go to a particular office, and she directed me to a lady that she wanted me to go to. And then I went to the office, met the lady, and she took my documents, and then in less than 10 minutes my state code had changed. I was posted to this place that I wanted to be posted to. And people of the Most High, I'm a happy person today. So that was how it worked though. I never expected it. It was something that would usually take about a month to happen in a few minutes. So yeah, you see how God is working for me. God has been working for me. Like the Bible says, all things work together for good to them that love the Lord. So right now my state code has changed, and I've submitted it to the organization. I got my PPA letter, took it back to this organization that I was posted to, submitted it there, and although they're telling us come back today, come back tomorrow, come back today, come back tomorrow, but people of the Most High, guess what? Your girl has been accepted. I've been accepted, guys. And this place is the same place that they said you need to have connection. If you don't have connection, you will not be accepted. I was accepted in this organization, right? When we got there, there are lots of people that submitted, like a lot of people, and people were still submitting. I think even up till now, people are still submitting, right? So when I got there and they asked what's your course of study, I told them, and they're like, oh, okay, we need you guys. And I'm like, okay. And there was this form that we're told to fill initially. Now in that form, after writing your name, there's a part for sponsor. There's a part where you can write sponsor. That's someone who's sponsoring, like your sponsor, someone who's bringing you in, and because of the person you will be accepted or not be accepted, right? So there was nobody for me to write. Like there was no name. I didn't have anybody to write. I kept seeing all sorts of big names on the list, but I just did not have any name to write. I was going to write God as my sponsor, but then I just said, let me leave it. God is my sponsor anyway, but let's leave it. And to God be the glory, I was called to come and pick up my PPA letter, and I've been so excited, guys. I've been so excited. There is nothing God cannot do. There is nothing God cannot do. I told you guys I was going to be accepted, with or without a sponsor. I don't have a sponsor, but look at me now. So I think what I'm just trying to say now is that when you want anything, go for it. Keep going for it. Don't be discouraged. Don't let people discourage you and say these things only happen for this set of people. These things can only happen for this set of people or this class of people. When you have a desire, go for it. And if you are like me and you depend on God all the way. He can make all things work together for your good. He can make things happen. Imagine, it was a time that I was there that they said that they were short-staffed and they needed people that studied pharmacy, right? Or healthcare professionals. So don't limit yourself, people. Don't limit yourself. I think I'll just end this vlog here. Is it a vlog or testimony? I'll just end this testimony here, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out.